Deep in the heart of Kansas in 1978 stood the Stevenson family farm. Quiet, isolated, surrounded by endless fields of corn stretching all the way to the horizon. It looked like nothing ever happened there. But the folks in the nearest town whispered something was wrong with that farm. They spoke of strange lights in the sky, of cattle found dead with cuts too precise to be made by any predator. But the real story began one warm August evening when the head of the family, Tom Stevenson, noticed a strange light outside the barn window. Tom had just come back home after a long day. His wife, Mary, was setting the table while the children were already asleep. The night was windless, too quiet. Stepping outside for a smoke, Tom's eyes caught something on the horizon. 3 glowing orbs hovered above the cornfields. They weren't blinking like an airplane. They were moving in perfect sync, as if tied together by an invisible string. At first, he thought it might be military exercises, but then the light shifted, changing direction at a sharp right angle, with an unnatural precision no human aircraft could ever achieve. The next morning, Tom went out to check the cattle. One of his bulls lay dead by the fence, its eyes completely burned out, as if someone had cut them with a surgical laser. That evening, Tom decided to stay in the barn, keeping a shotgun by his side. Hours passed in silence, pressing heavy on his chest, and then every single animal went wild, thrashing, screaming, kicking at their stalls. The barn doors shuddered under a heavy slam. Then, silence, only a faint electric crackle. Through the wooden cracks, Tom saw it, a blinding white light pouring in as though a massive spotlight hovered directly over the roof. Back inside the house, Mary woke up to a strange vibration. The walls of the home trembled as if a giant machine was passing by outside. But when she looked out the window, nothing. She went to check on the children only to freeze. Her son was standing by the window, staring out toward the fields. His eyes reflected that same blinding white glow.
Jamie, step away from the window.
But the boy didn't move. She grabbed his hand only to recoil. His skin was icy cold, like she was holding a block of frozen metal. Outside, Tom stumbled out of the barn, shotgun trembling in his hands, and there it was, an enormous black silhouette hanging in the sky, outlined with glowing white veins of light. Suddenly, a beam of light struck him. His body froze in place. He tried to scream, but his jaw wouldn't move. He couldn't even breathe. Visions flooded his mind. Endless metal corridors, cold steel tables, tall figures with massive, unblinking eyes and arms that seemed far too long to belong to anything human. And in that moment, Tom understood. These weren't dreams. These weren't stories. This was real. And they had come for him. When the night ended, the Stevenson home stood silent. Dinner still sat on the table, cold and untouched. The animals lay scattered across the yard, some of them dead, their bodies drained completely of blood. The family was gone. No signs of a struggle, no footprints. It was as if someone had simply cut them out of reality. A week later, the neighbors found the farm. Authorities tried to cover it up, blaming it on a gas leak, or claiming the family had panicked and run away. But the people in town knew better. Every evening since, strange lights still appear above the fields. Even today, the Stevenson Farm stands abandoned. No one dares move in. Travelers say that at night you can hear footsteps inside the barn, and if you listen closely, a low buzzing hum begins to rise, louder and louder. And if you ever find yourself out there in the middle of the cornfields, you just might see that light overhead. The only question is, will you ever come back? They took the Stevensons, but they didn't stop there. They're still here, and they're watching.